Hi everyone, this is my prediction video for the Euro 2016 tournament in France next summer. The draw just came out today, and we have some pretty interesting groups. I'm very excited for this tournament. I think it's going to be more difficult to win than the World Cup. It's expanded this year from 16 teams to 24 teams, and it will be held in France from June to July this coming summer. And the following video is for who I think will advance out of the group and who will go on in the latter stages to win the tournament. Now, I won't go into huge detail because it's still 7 months out from the tournament. So this is just my early prediction video, and I will be making another video sometime in May or June of next year. So without further ado, these are my picks. In Group A, we have France, Albania, Romania, and Switzerland. I think France couldn't have had an easier draw than this. Really, the only tough team in the group that should cause any problems for them are Switzerland. Switzerland did very well in the World Cup last summer. They almost defeated Argentina in extra time. Have a lot of players that play in the Premier League and in the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich and in the Swiss Premier League. So I think the two teams that will come out of this group are France in first, Switzerland second. Third, Romania. Fourth, Albania. In Group B, we have England, Wales, Slovakia, and Russia. I think the FIFA rankings are overrating Wales just a little bit, and I think that Russia is the second best team in this group. I think England will come in first. They had the only team in qualifying with the 100% record. They won all 10 of their games, and they're in very good form right now. So my picks are England, Russia, and I'm going to say Slovakia third. Slovakia defeated Spain in qualifying. I'm going to say Wales fourth. Group C, we have Germany, Poland, Ukraine, and Northern Ireland. I'm going to say Germany in first. Germany. Second, Poland. Third, Ukraine. Fourth, Northern Ireland. Next, Group D, we have Spain, Czech Republic, Turkey, and Croatia. I'm going to say Spain comes in first, Croatia second, Czech Republic third, Turkey fourth. Group E, we have Belgium, Italy, Republic of Ireland, and Sweden. And I don't think all the seeded teams in this tournament will finish first in the group. As you know, in World Cups and in European Championships, that rarely happens. There's always at least one or two teams that don't finish in first place. So I think in Group E, I think the Italians are the best team in that group. I think Belgium are overrated. The FIFA rankings have Belgium at number 1 in the world. It's complete nonsense, in my personal opinion. The FIFA rankings are ridiculous and stupid. I think Italy will come in first. Belgium will come in second. And you know what? I'm going to say Ireland in third. I was very impressed with Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, in European qualifying. They defeated Germany at home and tied them on the road. They took 4 out of 6 points off the world champions. They performed very well against Poland with Robert Lewandowski. And they defeated Bosnia in the playoff when they were not expected to. I think this Irish team is in the best form than they have ever been in. And Sweden relies too heavily on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's their only star player, and I don't think that he alone will be enough to guide them through this very difficult group. So I think Sweden will call it a surprise, a sorpresa. I think Sweden will finish in last place in this group. In Group F, we have Portugal, Iceland, Austria, and Hungary. I have another surprise here. I don't think Portugal will finish in first. I think Austria will finish in first. Austria had the second best record of any European team in qualifying for this tournament. They won 9 of their games and only lost 1 game. And they're a young, up-and-coming squad, and I think that they can get the upper hand on Portugal, who was not impressive in qualifying, who struggled greatly against teams like Albania. So I'm going to say Austria first, Portugal second, and third, I'm going to say Iceland. Iceland defeated Holland twice, and Holland did not make the World Cup, the biggest shock to everyone's belief. Hungary were not very impressive in qualifying. The only reason they made it to this tournament was because they defeated an even weaker team in Norway during the playoffs last month in November. So the tricky question here then becomes, the difficult question becomes which 4 teams out of 6 who finish in third place will advance to the round of 16. And the 4 teams that I have advancing are Czech Republic, Ukraine, Republic of Ireland, and Romania. So that means, based on how the whole bracket is set up in the final 16 teams, my round of 16 looks like this. Switzerland against Poland, Suiza contra Polonia, Spain against Republic of Ireland, España contra República de Irlanda, England against Ukraine, Inglaterra contra Ucrania, Austria versus Belgium, Austria contra Belgica, Germany against Romania, Alemania contra Romania, Italy against Croatia, Italia contra Croatia, France against the Czech Republic, Francia contra República Checa, and Russia against Portugal, Russia contra Portugal. And my picks to advance to the quarterfinals, the cuartos de final, are Poland, Spain, England, Belgium, Germany, France, Portugal, and I have a surprise here, una sorpresa. I think Croatia will beat Italy. I don't think Italy will have a good tournament. I think Croatia will get to the quarterfinals. So I have, in their final 8 teams, I have 2 surprises, Poland and Croatia. And in my quarterfinals, cuartos de final, I have Poland against Spain, England against Belgium, Germany against Croatia, and France against Portugal. So that's Polonia contra España, Inglaterra contra Bélgica, Alemania contra Croacia, y Francia contra Portugal. And I believe that Spain will beat Poland, and I believe that Belgium will beat England. I think Germany will beat Croatia, and I think France, the host nation, will beat Portugal. France finishing any less than the semifinals would be a complete and utter disaster. So I think France will get to the semifinals. I don't know if they'll go on to win it. I don't think so. So my the semifinales, I have Spain versus Belgium, España contra Bélgica, y Germany against France, Alemania contra Francia. And the semifinals are very difficult to predict because I believe that any four of these teams, any one of these four teams can go on to win the European Championship. And I believe that any combination, any of the two teams in the final could come from those final four. So between France and Germany, I'm going to say Germany will get to the final. Alemania avanza al final. Because I think that 2016, the summer 2016, France will not have yet reached their peak. I mentioned in a previous video in early predictions for 2018 World Cup, which you're welcome to check out on my channel, that I like France to potentially win the World Cup in 2018. But I think this current mesh of players they have, a combination of the veterans and Karim Benzema and Hugo Lloris, mixed in with the youth Paul Pogba and Valbuena, I don't think that they're going to click in time to win the tournament on home soil for a third time. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Germany altogether has a better depth on their bench, and I think that they're overall a better quality side individually and as a unit. So I think Germany will get to the final. The other semifinal, Spain against Belgium. A few months ago, I would have picked Belgium, but watching Spain in qualifying, I was very impressed of how much they have rebuilt themselves and gathered steam again in the aftermath of their utter catastrophe in Brazil, finishing in third place in their group stage and being eliminated right off in the first round. And I think that this Spanish team still has a lot of talent. They're very difficult to beat. They conceded, I think, only a couple of goals in qualifying, so they're very difficult to score on. I think the only problem will be to see how Vicente del Bosque uh, includes Diego Costa into his squad firmly enough so that he doesn't cause the teams any problem in rhythm and in attacking power up front. But I think this Belgium team is just too young. They were disappointing at the World Cup despite reaching the quarterfinals. They didn't live up to everyone's expectation. And I think that Spain, the veterans, should beat them. So in my final for the European Championship, I have Spain against Germany. Rematch of the 2008 final in Switzerland, Austria. My final, the Eurocopa, is España contra Alemania. And unlike 2008, I think this time Germany will get revenge and win the European Championship in France. Spain eliminated Germany at the 2010 World Cup semifinal. They beat Germany 2 years prior, before that, in the final, the European Championship. And I think this time it's going to be Germany's year. So those are my predictions on who's going to win the European Cup. I think Germany will finish in first. Spain will finish in second. France, the host nation, will finish in third. And Belgium will finish in fourth.